Hello everyone, this is Daniel, and basically I'm going to talk about the rapture and prophecies and the end of the world and all that. And don't get me wrong, only God can do that. Basically, the only thing that's not going to happen this year is rapture. So God told me that something special would happen within February. So that means past January and a little bit into February. So it was going to happen to me then. So that just means that, of course, it's not going to happen this December. Just get that out of your mind, please, because just because Jerusalem became a capital of Israel doesn't mean it's capital of the nation. That's the main point of that going on, is that when Jerusalem gets to be capital of the nation of the whole world, and basically it became the capital of the nation, but then if it becomes the capital of the whole world, that's a different story. But we have several prophecies until the rapture, I believe, and parts like some of them in the four Gospels, not a whole bunch, but then there's also the actual part in Matthew, only one of them in the 24th chapter. That means that it's going to be the end of the world, which means it's going to be the last prophecy until the end of the world, and of course the very first one until the rapture. And that means it's going to be everyone believing in the Bible. Everyone's going to hear of the Bible. Everyone's going to hear of God's word. And that means it's going to be the end of the world very shortly after, maybe immediately. And right now it's only like 92% of the people know of the Bible. So what's going to happen in the end of the world? Well, hopefully you don't get to see that, because there's many disasters, much chaos, the Antichrist will reign, and many people will die, many disasters will kill millions of people, a meteorite will crash into the world and cause millions to die. It's going to be called Wormwood, not Wormwood, going to be called Star of the Bitterness. Yes? Gang there. Sorry about that. Okay. It's going to be called Bitterness, and it's going to kill 1/3 of the population of wildlife. And there's also a whole bunch of disasters, even spiritual disasters. Millions of demons injuring people, and many of them becoming bitter. And of course, it doesn't help that the Antichrist is tricking many. And those people that are left behind, well, they're gonna have to suffer as well, because billions, like maybe several million of those Christians, like hundreds, will be persecuted and killed, and hundreds of millions more are going to be changing into the Antichrist system. So it's not going to be pretty. So maybe even tens of millions of Christians will be killed, and hundreds of millions of Christians will turn into the Antichrist system. And if anyone, I think actually even a couple billion will turn into the Antichrist system, and tens of millions. So it's going to be really bad. I mean, I don't think this is going to happen until maybe whatever the time happens to be, because we don't know. But I know it's not going to be this year. It's not going to happen this year, no. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, but God does not delay his plan. It does not delay his coming. God does not delay his coming, because he has plans. He has plans to have everyone hear of the word, and he does not delay. So there will be many fireballs of heaven coming towards earth. He'll be let loose. There will be many demonic possessions. People will be possessed by demons all over the world. No one can stop that. Wildlife will flee everywhere but not find anywhere to find refuge. And, there will be no place for safety in the universe, unfortunately. So, yeah. And at the very end, you're either taken up to God or killed, or you're either killed by every other angel, because, every Christian will be killed or taken up to God. And when there's only heathens left, they'll all be killed by God's sword and by God's fire of wrath. Then there will be many tribulations for the rest of the people. I mean, there's only 3 lines of people that are going to be judged. And long lines, of course, times 12. But the rest of the people, like the billions, they're going to be on like squares. Squares of people, 12 squares of people. That's like 100 millions of people that are going to be perishing because they do not know the word of God. It's only 3 lines of people too, so it's obviously like very few in that time. Well, it seems like, I mean, if you can imagine a million times a million, that's billion. Right? No, that's not true, right? No. So I would say 10,000. So that would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's not even a million, that's 6. That's not 100,000. 100,000. Oh my. 100,000. Hold on. 5, 10. Yeah. Because that will be the judging place. 100,000 times 100,000, right? I don't have a calculator right now, but yeah, that's scary. It's 100,000 times 100,000. What is that? That's 5 times 5. If that's 5 times 2, that's like million. What? No. That's 100,000 million. No, that can't be right. 10,000. 100,000 million. 10 million. 100 million. Alright. So it'll be maybe 144,000? Maybe. I don't know. That's going to be a very small number. And only 3 lines of people compared to the many thousands of lines of other people. And it's like 1 in 8,000, so that's like, like 114, I don't know what it is. Hey. But calculate that 3 compared to 8,000. That's a very small amount. Sorry to say, that's very few people in heaven. So yeah. I think that's 4,000, but I don't know. But anyway, very small amount of people. And hopefully you can make it to heaven. Sorry I made you scared, but it's not likely that people will be able to get to heaven. But basically, for those that do make it to heaven, those who have been helped by others, like the Apostle Paul and all the other people. Excuse me. So, hopefully you can make it in God's glory, okay? I'll be done now, okay? Bye.